Okay, I've got everything out of the boat and I've just put back a little bit of light stuff, you know, empty water bottles and stuff. What I want to do now is find out what my tow ball weight is, and I don't have any proper scales for doing that, so I'm going to have to use my wife's bathroom scales. And last time I did that I got in big trouble, so I'm going to have to go in there because she's in there doing spreadsheets or something that I'm studying. I'm going to have to sneak in there and try and get them out. Actually, you can come with me if you like. Let's go. See if I can get away with it. This last time I got in big trouble. Well, I've managed to get away with that. So all we're doing now is we're just going to measure half the weight using the scale, because the scales probably won't handle the full weight, this tow ball weight, so we can just measure half of it. What I'm going to do is, I've marked this beam in the middle, and I'm just going to weigh it there. And doing that, we get 75 kilograms. So we know the total tow ball weight is double that, 150. If you had a much heavier boat or trailer and you still wanted to do this with your wife's bathroom scales, you can still do it. You just got to break the beam up into thirds or quarters. Let's see how I've marked it here. I've marked it in thirds. So if I weigh it here, we should only get a third of 150. We should only get 50 kilos there. Hopefully, otherwise I'm going to look pretty stupid. And there you go, pretty close to 50 kilos we got right there. And of course, if we put it on that other third, we should get 100 kilos. Sorry, here, if we put it here, we should get 100 kilos. There you go, look at that. Smack bang on 100 kilos. Anyway, so that's a nice simple way to get your tow ball down weight using your missus's kitchen scales. If you haven't got a missus, you might have to go down to Kmart and fork out $20 and buy some scars, bathroom scars, I think they are. But really, this is probably, it's all pretty pointless because I don't know the aggregate trailer mass right now of that boat. I don't know the total weight of the boat and trailer and everything in it, which isn't much because I've emptied the boat pretty much out. I'm just going off the like what I know it was previously. It was about 1,850 to 1,900 kilos or something. And based on that figure, 150 kilograms, our towball weight of 1,900, gives us a towball downforce of about 8%, just under 8%. In Europe, I think they go off like 5 to 6%. I think they recommend towball downforce. But we follow the American standard, and it's pretty much recommended here about 10%. I'm not sure why it's American. I think the American standard is based on them doing all the testing on the maximum highway speeds in America. Whereas in Europe, towing speeds are limited, so it's probably based on that, and probably, European roads are certainly a lot better than half the roads we've got around here. I wouldn't want to drive down some of my local 100km/h, 60mph roads, bumpy roads, with a 1,900 kilogram single axle trailer bouncing around with only 5% on the towball. I just, no, I don't think that'd be great. But anyway, I'm no engineer, so I'm not going to argue about what's right and what's wrong for the amount of weight that should be on your towball. But at the end of the day, last time I did this, I think I got closer to 10%, which I was more happier with. These are a single axle trailer, and they've got a high centre of gravity, and so they're more prone to trailer sway. So it's definitely a bit better to have a bit more weight on your towball, because with trailer sway, it's very light at the front, that that can end in disaster. We were coming back from New South Wales one time, and I started getting a little bit of trailer sway, and I took my foot off the accelerator and slowed down, and then we're driving along a bit further, and then it started up again, and I stopped and had a look in the boat, and I had one, or maybe it was two, I think it was only one 6-gallon fuel tank still full. Normally I don't trailer the boat with fuel in it because I try and keep everything real light. But I must have forgot or something, and I'm pretty sure it was only one. I had one full 6-gallon fuel tank in the cockpit. And also I had the inflatable, I jammed it under the V-berth, not inflated, it was deflated and in its bag, like it is right behind me, but it was in the stern berth. And all I did was climb in the stern berth, grab that 20-kilo inflatable out, and I moved it to the V-berth, and I got no more trailer sway. And I was actually surprised, because I wouldn't have thought 20 kilos would have made such a difference on a 1,900 kilo boat, but it seemed to, because I didn't get any more trailer sway on the way home. But at the end of the day, this is just a test run. We're only going on a short trip. It's only like 120 miles or something up the road, whatever it is. So we're going to take it easy and see how it goes, because I'm testing the new axle, because we haven't been away really with it, and in about, I think, maybe 6 weeks, we're hoping to go on a big trip. I think it's maybe a couple of thousand miles or something. Return, so I want to make sure, I'll probably put it on the weighbridge before that anyway. I want to make sure I get everything right, and I want to make sure everything's out of the boat and it's all legal and right, and not dangerous. But it should be legal now, because I've taken everything out of the boat, and I've only put back the light stuff like empty water bottles and a few other little bits and pieces that didn't weigh anything. But otherwise, everything is out of the boat. In fact, here you go. Here's all this stuff here is all ready to go in the back of my truck. And this stuff here I've still got to go through because there's all the galley stuff and everything. I'll probably give that a wash and everything and work out what out of that's got to come with us, and that will all be loaded in the car. So and also that up there, because that box, because it's Amelia's birthday shortly, and while we're there, she's going to get her birthday present, which is in that box. So that'll be exciting, won't it? And I'm hoping that also when we get back, I can start having a look at my dinghy there, getting that sorted out, because I'm hoping to give dinghy cruising a go. Maybe I'll try and make a couple of videos at my attempts at dinghy cruising, because that'll be fun. And there is one other thing you've got to be careful of with these trailers, because they're a float-on trailer. So you come and, I mean, all Mac owners already know all this, but for anybody who's thinking of buying one, it's going to be on a floating trailer. When you come down the ramp like this with the trailer, your boat comes on and it's floating, so it's level. It comes into the V block, you chain it up to the V block there, you winch it up to the V block, and then as you drive up the ramp, the trailer comes level, and the bow of your boat moves away from the V block. Moves back, can move back that much, it depends on your ramp actually, it depends on how steep your ramp is and everything. And that is a problem. And a lot of blokes do what they call the McBump, where they'll drive along and slam on the brakes and the boat slides forward, which does not work if you've got anti-foul on the boat. That's never worked for me. Luckily mine doesn't do it. Mine's not so bad now, because the boat is sitting a couple of inches higher, which is not good. Well, it means that I'm having to winch the boat onto the trailer a little bit, so it has to go up into the V block a bit closer. And I was doing that anyway. I was coming on, and then I was driving up the ramp just about this much, and then I was getting out and winching it again. That was getting it closer. Anyway, I've got to go and sneak my wife's scales back inside now. So you guys have fun, and I'll catch you later. Look who it is. It's Bird's come to visit. Bird, don't eat all the rubbish on the floor. Here you go. Here you go, mate. Yeah. Bird. Damn bird.